beautiful evening in Arizona, and I am wetting down the pad for Mom's little shed the night before the pour. So as usual, if it's close to home, I come over the night before as late as I can, and it's right next door, so I can do it pretty late. We're right at sunset now, or probably half hour past sunset. It's gonna be a little windy tomorrow, a little warm, and this is gonna help to make it a nice, easy finishing process. Well, it's Monday morning, bright and early. Mikey and I are getting ready to pour some concrete. We're just getting some oil on the forms here. Magnus is over there putting his boots on. And we've got 4 yards coming. Should be an all right time. You can see the grade is still pretty moist, but we're getting a few dry spots. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit it one quick time just to make everything uniform again so that we've got plenty of time for finishing. It's going to be a good day.
Morning, Magnus.
Well, we got a sneak attack from old Uncle Remus. I didn't hear him coming down the road. I'm going to shut this thing off. Magnus' boots are warm now. All right, Remus Materials. The finest in Tucson.
Yeah, it's almost like each other. Yeah, this little thing.
We got it for Got it. All right, Grandma, how's it looking?
It looks very good.
All right, the mud is down, and it went really well, really smooth. Nice consistency, nice mud. Kind of sticky stuff. We're going to go ahead and check all the edges for straightness right now and adjust our turnbuckles wherever we need to. So, that's always fun.
Thank you so much.
There and hold it tight.
Yeah, try to hold it a little bit
So your
above.
dad makes an adjustment. Yeah, hold it a little above the form.
Oh, this is matching the back.
Hey, buddy, you got to come to your corner. You're not there yet. Yeah, right there.
Right there?
Yes. That looks pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Again on it?
Yeah, I think so. Put your finger under the line so it's up off the board a little bit.
All right.
Got it. If anything, we'd let that one out, huh? But
The one down by Magnus.
yeah. This is as loose as a goose here.
Oof, the smaller concrete. What the heck?
Stop.
That should be good for you, but hold it tight and hold it a little bit higher.
I just did. Been doing it. I feel like a goalie right now. Oh. Okay, what?
That's pretty good, huh?
You want that high?
Got her?
Yep.
Concrete does not taste good.
Hi-ho, to Concreteville we go to wash the tools with the scrubber brush.
Yeah, we're gonna give it. I hope so. What we have here is the original Killer Mag. I made this thing back in, I don't know, 2012 or something probably. And I'm sure something exists now, but This is the original. Look at that baby. Hangs perfectly straight. Got the craft design. It's beautiful. You want to steal it? Go ahead.
We're gonna cut the branch because it's in the way of the camera. See it? Tell you one time, you'll see it in the time lapse.
Well, it's a little bit early for putting joints in. Mikey's just gonna kind of touch up the edges, and we'll give it a minute before I put the joints in. But Magnus is gonna go get the skid loader, and we're gonna start working on this sidewalk again. I'd like to get this completely set up today and get the fine grading done today if at all possible. So I'm gonna start in on that.
What is this? Oh, that's my dad's baby.
Like this guy. Nice.
Alrighty, we're getting a little bit of set going on over there now. Very little, but we're gonna go ahead and put the joints in with the torpedo jointer. It's best to put them in when it's pretty soft. This thing's pretty long. It doesn't want to go into the concrete if you let it get set up too much. Alright, we're gonna go and we're gonna go next door now. Get some gravel and start grading that stuff out. Mikey's got this under control.
My butter. It's so uncomfortable. Get Dad. Oh, dang. I feel lazy. I get bored. What? I was thinking my best.
Oh, the cook is on the duty.
Thank you, Grandma.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you.
Thanks for lunch, Mom.
You're very welcome. Meow, 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 meow.
Let's Frontiers Concrete. This is John.
All right, Mama Concrete. We have you here at the site. How do you feel today? Mid. Let me see your owie. After. And she's all bruised. But she's got this.
All right, we're coming down the last little 1 square foot of the top right now, and then Mikey's gonna be working the edges. He's gonna be pulling forms, and he's gonna be rubbing down the sides. So it's been fun. It's been real, and we'll probably check in on you a little bit later when we're working on the sidewalk.
to go look at sheds with Grandma. And right now we're unhooking the trailer. And guess what happened? There's a hole in the tire, and now it's going flat fast.
Like I say, they always need to be repaired.
Yeah, you're off the ground now.
Well, we're loaded up in the truck and we got Grandma in the back, Curly Sue back here, me and Magnus. We're heading for town. We gotta drop that tire off at discount. Hopefully they can fix it, otherwise get a new one. And then we're gonna look at ordering Grandma's shed. Well, we can figure out where to talk to people here. We're gonna go and look at the shed at Red Barn Sheds. We've been kind of dragging our feet on this deal, but I guess we'll go knock on some doors or something around here. Well, unfortunately, they didn't answer the phone there, and there was too many doors to choose from. We were just gonna start beating on doors, and the whole place looked a little sketchy. So we're gonna go back to the place where I stopped the other day, and we'll probably just end up buying a shed there. Well, this is more like it. Here we got greeted at the door. They told us to come on in. And they're taking care of building the barn the mom wants right now. So this is the place right here. Love it. Premier buildings.
They got a new color. She's gonna look up it.
You guys, what color do you like?
I think the blue is pretty.
The blue. The best is white, but if it was gonna turn brown, I might have to get the color. I really like this one. You like this one? They both like it.
So you do concrete. You should leave me some of your cards.
You have any cards yet?
Because we sell these steel buildings too, and they've got to go on concrete.
Mm-hmm. What's
I'll
it
give you
called?
some door hangers. You can hang them right on the doorknob inside.
How cool, okay?
Right.
That works.
Mission accomplished. The shed is ordered.
It's on the way. I mean, we can build it.
They said 4 to 6 weeks, but she said it'll be here sooner than that.
Yeah.
Just between you and me, you know. So I got that ordered, and concrete's poured. They're gonna set it on there with a little mini mule. So we should be squatting and tall cotton, as they say.
So then do you have to anchor it down?
I think they'll probably take care of all that, Mama. Trailer brake system malfunction. That's not good. Alright, we're gonna go head back to Discount Tire and get that tire. Then hit Panda for a little early supper. Alright, got out of Discount without too much trouble. That was with the 5th guy in line, but fortunately somebody behind the counter said, "Anybody picking up?" I was like, heck yeah. So we got out of there in a decent amount of time. Now we're heading for Panda. And we're going to take it home and eat it so we can eat with Mama Concrete.
Yum.
Good time. Oofda. I can rip right now.
I'm done eating early as usual. Doesn't take me long. Everybody else still eating, but Brett is done with the skid loader. He rented the skid loader today. And I gotta go get it now. So, time to put the tire back on the trailer and head on over there. We're like a pit crew racing through that whole operation there. And now we're heading over to hopefully meet Beretta. Hopefully he's not gone yet by the time we get there. And get that tractor loaded up. Have you ever had it come on real bad where you had to go to the bathroom and you were almost to the job site and they didn't have a porta potty? That's what I'm dealing with right now, and I didn't make it. It's been a while since I crapped my pants, but it's not funny. Well, that was one hell of a cleanup operation. Hope it never happens again. Even though it probably will. But hopefully it'll be a long time.
Even when you're 80.
Alright. We're going to put some tools away and we're going to check back in tomorrow on the way to the job. Well, it's about 10 minutes to 6 on Tuesday morning. I just pulled across the yard here. I always have to pull over and open the gate for Orville in the mornings. Mom's a gatekeeper. If it's later in the morning, I can have her do it. But normally when it's early, I just drive over here and do it. Or walk over and do it. So we're going to be heading up to that next job site, the really remote job site out in the sticks. And there's one spot in the road where it's really slanty. I want to build up to one side so when the gravel truck comes out, we don't have any mishaps with him. And then get an assessment of all the forming we need and all the, stuff we're going to need to bring up there so that Orville can get that loaded up and bring it up next time we come. I'm thinking that road is so rough and so long that I don't really like pulling my main tool trailer down it. Because so much stuff just rattles around. I'm thinking about hooking onto this old trailer and putting the skid steer on it. It's got a pretty new bed on it. I can go take a look quick. Tires are fairly new on this one. They look pretty good. Now that battery don't look great, does it? That may not survive the ride. The ramps are right over here. I think that might be the plan today. As you can see, we got so many things on here. These toolboxes and everything, everything's welded on. There's nothing going anywhere, but all the miles of just pounding the crap out of this thing. I don't mind, I'm gonna bring it up there, but I don't want to do it today because I gotta have it back here for finishing this job, and what I want to do is drive it out there one time, do the job, and then at the very end drive it back, Alright, now I'm just gonna get over here. Slab is looking pretty nice this morning. Let me give it a quick drink. Well, Orville and I have been busy so far with, especially Orville, but loading this trailer up, switching trailers, unhooking trailers, moving around. He's just gonna hose that bobcat off now, and then he's gonna load it on the other trailer. And I am gonna take Magnus to school. On the concrete's only got one arm. When they drilled into her right arm with that scope to look at her heart, she had to take it easy on that arm for a couple weeks or whatever. So she's not real confident just driving with one arm. So I'm gonna bring him to school today, and she might try and go and get him this afternoon. So she's doing good. She hasn't smoked any cigarettes that I'm aware of. She's been doing sugar-free pop. Think she's doing good, bud?
Yep.
Not too bad, huh? Are you proud of her?
Yep.
Yeah. It's a lifestyle change, and I think she can do it. She's a little grumpy, but who wouldn't be? Alright, just drop Magnus off there. Always smiling, faces in the loop. It's a good school. Good teachers for the most part. And good people out here in Picture Rocks, Arizona. We just kind of figured out how to put the chains on here. We haven't hauled this on here before, but so we're gonna go with wrap it around, go through there. I think it'll handle it just fine. This is a pretty light machine. I think it's less than 2,800 pounds. Should be like a walk in the park. Well, it's 8:41 in the morning. We got started at about 6 and just leaving the house now. So I'm going to be following him out there, keeping an eye on things. And hopefully we don't have any trouble with it. Makes me a little bit nervous, but I want to start using this trailer because I want to use it as a rental trailer for when I rent the skid loader out to Brett. So something he can pull, and as long as we can test it out a little bit and it's holding up, and then I'll start sending it out. Alrighty, just pulling into the Circle K for some fuel now. Highway ones are pretty expensive usually, but I think it's pretty decent here today. It's only $3. Well, we're heading out into the thick of it now. Beyond this gate, it gets pretty remote. And so far so good. The trailer seems to be holding up. Tires looking good. We checked the heat on the hubs at the gas station. They were cool as a cucumber. And even though these tires are like new, but they're old. I'm not sure what year it was that we put them on there, but the treads are really good on them. But you're starting to see some cracking on the sidewalls. So I don't know. They just don't last very long out in the desert. And we've got jacks and 4-ways and everything we need to change a tire and a spare tire. But that's never any fun when it's this hot out. I mean, it's supposed to be in the 90s today. And it's not even fun when it's cool out. But hopefully we'll make it out here just fine. Well, it's a slow boat to China. Bebopping through the desert. But that job I was talking about in the last video, the one with the trenches, this one, somebody else got it. We didn't get that one, so that was a bummer. And I don't know if you saw the post I put out, but it showed Magnus's rock. And here's Magnus's rock. It didn't have any colors in it, but it's got some pretty cool like crystal structure in it, so that's kind of neat. But anyways, I'm getting bored, starting to think of things that I need to wrap up from the last one, so if anybody's wondering about ones from the past, let me know. I'll put them in the next video. Alright, so I'm up on the site right now. And this is the area where we need to build up to one side. There's kind of a divot in that side of that hill. And it needs a little bit of fill there. It may take a little bit from the top and bring it down. We got a pile that he's going to put in there and wheel roll. So when the dump trucks come in and the concrete trucks come in, they're safe. And it may be overly precautionary, but I've seen too many videos online of concrete truck when their drum is going, rolling down the hill. I don't want to be the fool, so we're going to make sure that it's safe for our people. And then Orville's going to go down, the job site's down below here. And Orville's going to be going down there to make sure that the site's perfectly accessible and that cones are out for the porta potty and for the gravel to be dumped, so we can give him clear instructions. Soft ground around here. Scary? Orville's never scared. Well, I'm starting to feel pretty confident I gotta roll it. You can see it's getting built up quite a bit better over here. You can hear me in this windy. Machine's loud, but I'll try to edit noises out. You can see it already, look. much better. That one washed out area was really the most concerning. So I'm gonna help him out a little bit to get the footage and then get out of here. Just barely enough, but I think we got enough moisture in there. It's packing. The process that we put in the trailer this morning, and it's dried out a lot. If you want to see if your AB or gravel or whatever has got enough moisture in it, grab a handful, squeeze it. See, does it hold together like that? You know you can pack it if it does. You got any words of wisdom today?
I think I used up all my wisdom.
You gotta have something. You're the wisdom guy.
I got more will come to me. And
Yeah,
then,
you're the I'm not scared of anything guy and the wisdom guy.
right.
So
No, don't let fear hold you back.
there you go. It's pretty wise.
Pretty wise.
You did not fear holding back here.
No.
Now we got a road to use. Well, the last time we poured out here, Remus wouldn't even bring the mud out here because it's so remote. And there's a lot of primitive roads, and even though it's not horrible for getting out here, they just wouldn't do it. That was when Kevin was running the place. So I haven't really even mentioned that to him. Kevin's not there anymore. And I've just been communicating with Jason. And so far so good. He's been receptive to coming out here. He's not indicated in any way that they won't come out here. So I've given him the dates that I want concrete now. Sent him the address. So by the end of the day today, we should know if we can get Remus to bring it out here. And if they can't, then we're gonna have to go with C-Mex or Cal Portland or something. Last time we used C-Mex out here, but you know, we love our Remus. I'm hoping they'll bring it out here for us. Well, it is Tuesday evening. I was gonna head over to Mom's and start painting out marks for the footings, so we'd have a little jump start for morning, but Mama Concrete decided she's ready to go to the grocery store. First big trip out of the house since the big heart attack. Magnus is coming with. We're gonna go to the grocery store and get a nice salad for Mama Concrete. What do you think, Mama Concrete? Are you feeling good? Feeling better?
Getting there day by day.
Getting there day by day. So apparently there's somebody out in the parking lot right now throwing like balloons filled with hot water or coffee. Or there has been anyway. They told us to be careful. So let's see if we can find them. This looks as though they're gone. But it sounds a lot like a YouTube prank or something, you know? So if anybody sees a video about guys throwing hot water balloons outside of a Safeway, let me know. I'd like to see it. You just don't get as much for $155 anymore as you used to. Well, we are back from the grocery store, and I just noticed something. I was looking at the toolbox. Heartland Steel, and then coming around to the other side here with me. Those two are like brand new. I just got those replaced. And look at here. Heartland Steel. And these ones are actually pretty dang good tread too. Man, it's been a long time since I had 4 matching tires on a trailer. And they're all good. I was going to go over to Grandma's tonight, but I'm going to wait until tomorrow morning now. And I'll be over there bright and early at 5:30. Start marking some paint on the ground so the guys can get going. And I can go meet with the guy to dump the gravel on the job site. So far this morning, Mike and I have put up some string line for the footing. It's kind of going to be the shape right here where the...
Street.
no, we'll be measuring it out and making marks. Orville texted me at 2 in the morning, and he let me know that he's not feeling well, so he's probably not going to be here. So I'm going to be taking off. I got to go meet the gravel guy momentarily, And Mikey's gonna be on his own, so you'll get to watch him on the time lapse. But that's about it. Alright, let's mark out this gate, Mike.
Let's go get some gravel.
Most likely an animal, but it's...
Like, what animals now? Come on.
What a dog or something? Well, we got barely any gravel left here, so we're basically just scooping up what we can. And it should be enough for Mom's sidewalk. Some dusty stuff right there. Man. Look at that stuff wet down. Well, Magnus is just going around to get the key for the gate. We're gonna open it up. But I think this year is gonna be really problematic for getting help there when I need it. We've gone so long now without adequate amount of work that everybody's kind of gone rogue in a way, you know. And I totally understand. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. They had to do what they had to do. But now to get the company really in shape again when the economy turns and, you know, later this year in 2026, it's going to be tricky. Everybody's going to be wanting to do their own thing. And, you know, it's going to be tough to put people together even for a pour, you know. Right now we're still doing good. We're getting a lot of calls for people wanting work and stuff like that. So, you know, right now we could probably hire 5 people if we want to do tomorrow, you know. But just the core crew, you know, the guys. Rhett's gonna be picking up more work. Orville picks up side work more so now. It might just be getting tougher to put everybody together. Peekaboo! I see you. Yeah, I might want to just leave this here and you can shovel it in if it needs it, huh?
Yeah, I think we should probably.
Alright.
Why wouldn't he just truck your dad at the job site?
Well, buddy, we gotta meet the truck up there, swing him a check. And then also, we may have to guide him in there, you know, there's a lot of gates and stuff.
Yeah.
Are you getting AB for the next shovel?
Yep. 32 tons. Alrighty, well, Mikey's got his line pretty well fogged out here. We got a string all established. We know where the gate's going. So he's going to get after this and do a little grading. And Allison really isn't really up to driving the truck yet. She's got that injured arm where they put the camera up her wrist or whatever. She's not really supposed to use it at all. And she's not a real confident driver anyway, so I don't want to force it on her. And he's going to come with me because I'm usually his ride to school, you know. Anyways, we're going to save this footing for later. Like he's got plenty to do today. And since Orville's sick, you know, it's not going to matter. Well, Magnus and I just saw a Gila monster. I shot a little bit of video of it. He's scared of it. They're poisonous, but they move pretty slow. I've never worried too much about a Gila monster, but I get where he's coming from. You don't want to get bit by one for sure. Some bad news coming for you if you get bit by one of those.
And they will not let go either.
That's what they claim. I'm never gonna get bit by one. I'm too fast. I'm greasy. There's some really beautiful desert out here. You can tell these cactuses are in a drought. They get pretty skinny. Real thin at pork top. Check this guy out. Who's the poor garbage man that has to drive out here? Man alive. Well, we've made it out here now, and we have barely any cell signal, so we're driving around a little bit to see if we can find a spot where we can actually call the gravel truck guy from and get a call out.
It might be.
You getting a little signal there, buddy?
I got cell service, so that's good.
Okay, we're gonna try and give him a call and see where he's at. Man, the allergies just hit different out here. My eyes get all itchy. Crazy. Well, being out in the sticks like this is kind of a challenge because like we found one spot now up here where we can actually get 2 bars, but it's too far in to where it wouldn't do us any good. So we went in there. We thought we could hear a truck in the distance, so we pulled back out here. But now where we're at here, he probably can't get through with a phone call. So hopefully he finds it. Owlhead Road's 20 minutes away, it said. And hopefully he can find it here and we can lead him in and be on our merry way. But it's already almost 9 o'clock in the morning and, you know, we left the house before 7. Part of the adventure, being on a remote site.
It'll be like 11 by the time I get home.
Well, we got our gravel. We didn't really get the camera out. Once the gravel came, we didn't really get the camera out until well after.
Look at the drop.
Yeah, it's nice one, but we didn't get the camera out until after he was dumped and heading out. He made it down there. It was pretty tight, but he got in, he got it dumped, and he got stuck. And we got him unstuck. And the whole time the camera was way up on top of the hill in the truck, so you don't get to see any of that. I didn't know who in the heck I was even going to find to bring gravel out here. And Chris is a really good guy. We enjoy working with him. And he's not scared of them back roads. You know, he's used to working around Oracle. First guy I called, and he volunteered to come on out here. And he had a couple tight spots that he had a little bit of trouble getting through, but he made it.
Finally, some pavement.
Woohoo! We made it back to civilization. Well, buddy, it's been a long time since we ate any McDonald's, isn't it? Should we tell YouTube we're gonna eat McDonald's again?
Yeah, we're kind of
Or are we too ashamed?
We're kind of ashamed of ourselves.
We're too ashamed. We're not even gonna tell you guys. Well, we just got done with the thing that we will not talk about. And now we're gonna get back, get some ketchup off of his face, hopefully, and get back and help Mikey. All right, let's get going, buddy. Your stomach feel better? Mm-hmm. All right, find a napkin and wipe your face off. Well, the first thing the driver said when he got in there was, "Man, when you said you were on the sticks, you really meant you were on the sticks." And I said, "That's right, I tried telling you that." When he was going to leave, I asked him how much it was going to be, and he said, "Well, it's going to be the amount that we agreed upon." And, you know, when we were talking, I kind of gave him an out on that. You know, I told him if it needed to be more, I understood. But he charged the amount that he had agreed upon, you know. So when I wrote out the check, I added $200 to it. And then I showed him the check, and I said, "Oh, dang it, I wrote the wrong number in there. I guess you're going to have to write your invoice a little bit different. I apologize for that." And he looked at me and smiled, and, "Oh, you didn't have to do that." But it made it worthwhile for him to do it. And it's still within the budget that I was planning to spend on the gravel. So it all works out good for everybody. Stay tuned in.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, the concrete hill we go. Ow! Ow! Which ones? This one's. This? No, the one's behind it. The one's behind that one too.
Let's get you a bigger trowel. Get a brown one.
You had the right one at first, girl.
Right now you don't need. That's for when it gets really hard and you don't have any other options. That's what we need. We have to run the beach on the fence in the front corner and then on the first back corner. You know what Mama Concrete wants, Curly Sue? What is she on?
Chow mein, black pepper steak, and vegan broccoli.
And what?
Black pepper steak. Is that heart healthy? I think she's doing pretty good. I think she picked a pretty heart healthy one.
But she got chow mein. The last thing is beef and broccoli.
Beef and broccoli, not bad. No, if we can just get it on the super green, it should be even better off. And we did this last time we worked there. We did the same thing. We built it up before the cook. It's not hard. Heavy cart. It takes two, man. It's a very cool creature. You don't see these around very often. It's a Gila monster. And they are deadly. You don't want them to bite you. But we're just going to make sure he gets off the road and just gets safety. The long, bumpy road. It's so long and so bumpy. There isn't even a road. I can go anywhere for trash service.
Must be like a month, every month or something.
I have no idea. That's pretty crazy. I would never dream. I would never dream that they would come this far out to pick up trash. Go ahead and take a walk around it, Carly. Show them.
Heading back to what used to be home, passing by those little towns I know so well, stopping for gas and then I'm behind the wheel again. Driving this like a spiritual cleanse, where every mile is a new beginning and every bend holds a new end. Eyes on the road, don't lose control. I'm speeding fast to chase my soul. I'm driving to get away, running through emotions high and low, holding on or letting go. I'm fighting another day. The neon lights in the fast lane life, riding high, reaching for the sky. I had it all but lost and fell back down again. Spent my time playing the game where every single day was a losing battle and every drink was a dead end. Eyes on the goal, don't lose control. I'm living fast, I've lost my soul. I'm driving to get away, running through emotions high and low, holding on or letting go. I'm fighting another day. How did I get caught? The walls are caving in. How come I got lost in this endless spin? Why do I feel so